Hello once again and welcome back to thedrinker.co.uk. I'm Pete Turner. In this little series of films we're looking at the wines that are available in the UK in the winter going into the spring of 2022 into 2023. And I'm covering all the major supermarkets. In this film we're looking at Sainsbury's, the wines that were my pick from the range at Sainsbury's. The first four are from their Taste the Difference range, so there's a slight cut above, and then there's one organic one and one regular Sainsbury's. So they're all own label Sainsbury's wines. Obviously we've got cost of living crisis, so I'm trying to keep the prices down while keeping the quality high, and these are the ones that I've chosen from their range for this season. So first up we're going to have a look at the reds. We have got the Taste the Difference. This is Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot. It's from South Africa, from Wellington in South Africa. It's 13.5% in alcohol and it's £8 a bottle. So Cab Sauvignon Merlot blend is the sort of classic Bordeaux blend. Works really well in Bordeaux, great in South Africa. Also look out for that blend from Western Australia, from Margaret River, really good there. So this is it. It's £8 a bottle. Oh, it's fair trade, if that makes a difference to you. And it's very generous on the nose. It does have that sort of fruity Bordeaux nose, that kind of blackberry kind of nose about it. Possibly less spicy than you'd get in Bordeaux. Really fruity, really almost jammy, but in a good way. And it's all mouth-watering, bramble and plum and spice, and it's like a summer pudding in a wine. It's dry and it's got some structure to it. There is some tannin to it, but it's not intrusive. It really works well to support the fruit elements of the wine. For £8 a bottle, really interesting house red. Really good stuff. Nice way to start off. So next up, from South Africa, we're going to Italy. This is the Taste the Difference Barbera d'Asti. It comes from Piedmont in northern Italy. It's £8 a bottle again. This one is 14.5% in alcohol. Barbera, some of the wines made with the Barbera grape in the olden days used to be quite fearsome, but they've really improved. And it's got a beautiful sort of velvety, violety, silky sort of nose to it. Really inviting and warm. And there's some cloves in there, and maybe some sort of embers of burnt wood in there. There's some little wood smoke in there, which is really lovely. Oh, and on the palate it's all black cherry and blackberry, and it's easygoing tannins. It's real well structured, well balanced with the fruit. A beautiful wine for £8 a bottle. You could do a lot worse for that. Would work really well with sort of winter foods and stews and bologneses. Good. So we're staying in Italy, and this time we have a Pecorino from Chieti. Chieti is sort of halfway down the boot of Italy. If you think of where Rome is and go left across to the east coast, that's where Chieti is. This is Pecorino, which is a lovely grape. Lots and lots of people doing Pecorinos these days. Not to be confused with the cheese, but there is a link in that the cheese is a sheep's milk grape cheese, and the bunches of Pecorino grapes are said to resemble the face of the sheep that make the Pecorino cheese. So there's your little link. It's £7 a bottle, and it's not as neutral as you would kind of get with very pale sort of white Italian wines. It's got some lovely sort of floral notes to it. Little bit of blossom in there, sort of meadow floral flowers in there. Oh, and it's lovely and fresh and lemon scented and lemon peel about it. Is there a little bit of peach maybe in there? Some apples, some acidity. It's a beautiful wine. £7 a bottle. I'd get that. That's a super wine for sort of house parties. £7 a bottle, relatively affordable. Okay, so we're off back to France this time. This is Jurancon Sec. Taste the Difference, Jurancon Sec. It's Gros Manseng and Petit Manseng are the grape varieties. Jurancon is down sort of halfway between Bilbao and Toulouse at the bottom of France there. And in colour it's a bit more sort of golden than the Pecorino. And again, it's got that beautiful sort of lemon sherbet nose to it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it really opens in the mouth. Becomes quite floral. It's ever so slightly off dry. Not in a sort of unfashionable way. It's not medium or anything like that. It's just a little tiny bit of sweetness. Really lifts the floral notes to it. And that's really classy. So again, £8 a bottle. Really classy little number there. Jurancon sec. Very interesting. So next up, this is SO range. Sainsbury's organic. No sulphur added. This is South African from the Western Cape rosé, and it's in a green bottle. It's pink wine in a green bottle, and it looks a little bit sort of brown, not great. And in the glass, it is quite a darker pink, like an onion skin pink. And it does give you fruit. You can sort of tell that there's been no sulphur added to this because it's all about the wine. It's sort of quite intense. For a rosé, it's more than raspberry, it's more than strawberry, it's sort of, I don't know where it's going, but it's sort of really quite intense. It feels a little bit confected on the nose. But it really opens out in the mouth. And again, it's more sort of peach and pineapple than you would have expected for a rosé. It doesn't list what the grape varieties are, which is a bit unfortunate. But because it's sulphur free, it's all about the liquid, and it's a really interesting liquid. It's sort of rosé plus. So again, for £7 a bottle, that's an interesting wine at a reasonable price. So super wine, well done for that. And lastly, we have, this is just regular Sainsbury's own label, pink Cava Rosado, Cava Rosé, £6 a bottle. £6 a bottle for a little celebration in a bottle. And it's a beautiful pink. Cava was really popular 15 years ago, and they overproduced, and then the standard went down, and now it's really coming back into itself. And this is exactly that. It's beautiful looking. It does have a wonderful sort of little raspberry hint on the nose. It's beautifully fizzy. And it's all you want it to be. It's mouth-watering and fresh. It's got good acidity, wakes you up. Lovely raspberry notes to it. It really is working. And for £6, Sainsbury's, well done there. I mean, that's a party wine in a bottle there. That's at that price. Super stuff. Really high standards across the board. So there's my Sainsbury's picks. Get yourself down there and try all these for Christmas and into the new year. Give us a like, share and follow. We'll be on TikTok at Drinkersite. We're on YouTube at Drinkersite, and also on Twitter at Drinkersite. Spread the word and tell me what you're drinking. All of these will be listed in the little box below. And here's to good drinking this winter. Cheers.